All right, so hey everyone, just want to welcome you to another episode of Unleashed. We have Pup Kato here from Georgia. I just want to welcome you to the call.
Hello.
So we know your name, Pup Kato. Is there significance to the name that you chose for your pup?
So yes, actually, the name Kato, when I was actually coming up with it, is my alpha told me that I need to have something symbolic. So his name was Finn because he loves the Miami Dolphins and he's from Florida. So Finn. Um, for me, it was kind of hard coming up with Kato. So I was like, okay, we're going through like the long list. I was like coming up with Neo because I love Neapolitan ice cream. Um, And then we finally decided, since Splash was not a good name, we're like, okay, what's something else? I'm like, okay, let's just go Kato Usanami because that's my gamer tag. And everyone just looked at me like, I like that.
Oh, there you go.
So it's
So,
based off my gamer tag and it's something.
so how long have you been a pup? What was your considered born date if you have one?
So my born date is February 16th. And I've been a pup for at least over 1 year.
Okay. And do you currently have a pup certificate, or do you even know where to go get those?
Actually, I don't have a pup certificate yet, but I know I can go to Pupapedia and create one.
Yep,
I've
yep.
actually been meaning to do it, but I've always just been too busy.
Yeah, I discovered that a few months ago when I had to go ahead and print one off for myself.
Okay.
So what got you into wanting to be a pup?
So I was actually still very shy and not really out yet. So my friends took me out to a bar one night, and I've noticed that, like, hey, I never really communicated with other gays because either A, I'm not masculine, I'm not hairy, I'm not big enough. So I'm like, where do I fit? Because I'm a gamer. And I was having a few drinks, and they introduced me to their pup friends, who is my alpha Finn and his pup Hank, and we were just dancing, and I noticed that, hey, I think I may have found my home. And I did.
And then, oh, well, there we go.
Hmm.
And it's liberating to a point because you can almost be anonymous and
Yeah,
still go out and have a great time. So, have you run in any kind of difficulties being
exactly.
in the pup community?
Yes, actually. So having two handlers and two boyfriends, I've realized that most of the time that people don't understand what it is to be a pup. For one of them, they were open arms, like, okay, you're happy. I want to be there for you. I want to support you. The other one was like, you're a pup. Uh-uh. Don't hug me. Don't touch me. Don't do this. But over
Oh,
time, as we've been hanging out, and I've been pupping out little bit by little bit. He's actually started calling me his pup, a good boy, and he's the reason why I'm locked, the difficult one.
oh, nice.
Yep.
Well, he came around, so that's a good thing.
So yeah, he finally came on, and it was the best moment of my life.
Good, good. So let's think about the pup community. If there's one thing that you could change about it, what might that be?
I definitely would change the negative connotation sometimes that we get from being a pup. Most people think we're just gonna be on all fours at all times. We eat out of a dog bowl. We sleep in a dog bed, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Every pup makes their own pup unique. For me, I'm bipedal and I love to dance and drink and play video games
Hmm.
and just have a good time.
Yeah, it's a misconception about the community itself.
Yep.
So, coming deciding that you wanted to get into it, what was it that was appealing to you that caused you to want to be a part of it?
So originally I was actually a furry. In the past, I was a wolf. So kind of pup and furry were kind of like hand in hand, but versus those expensive hot fursuits, a cute little mask, and just being me gave me the confidence to
Maybe
actually want to be a pup.
oh, these masks, hoods, muzzles, whatever they are, they certainly bring out the confidence in
Yes,
people. So, and that's a good thing. So, I know you mentioned a few
exactly.
things.
Because I have,
What? what kind of hobbies do you have?
I love video games. I love anime. I love camping each week with my alphas and my handlers. And other than that, I just love exploring new parts of Georgia and just seeing what the world has to offer.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think your geography in Georgia. Is there a big pup community in your area, or do you have to travel a ways to go find a community?
Sadly, since I'm in the middle of Georgia, there's not much there because we're at least 2 hours from Atlanta,
Okay.
and Florida and the other areas are like nowhere near. So I'm like a small little community, but we've actually made our own home at a local gay campground known as Oz.
I've heard of it.
It's a nice,
Good.
it's a beautiful place to go.
So you don't really belong to any kind of a pack or a group of pups that you all go out and socialize with.
No, we do have our own pack. We are actually the Lollipops because it's a play on words from the Wizard of Oz and the Lollipop Guild. So Lollipop.
Okay. Okay.
But we do go out at least once a week, just hang out, whether we just go get a drink or go bowling or something, and we just check up on everyone to make sure we're all good.
Oh, well, hey, that's good. So let's say there's a new person coming in that wants to get into, puppy play and the pup community.
Yeah,
What is something some advice you could give them coming into it?
my advice would be don't have any kind of expectations. Just have fun, bark a little bit, howl at the moon. Don't be afraid to be like Thumper and just like when someone touch your head, just like thump your leg a little bit. Just,
Hmm.
just, just all I can say is just have fun. Pup is what you make of it.
That's right. I agree. I agree. So thinking about, I mean, I know you said you're 2 hours from Atlanta and stuff. Um, Other than
Yeah.
Oz, has there been any other events that you have gone to that is tied to the puppy community?
So outside of Oz, I have not done much of the puppy community yet. I will be traveling throughout this year because I've one realized, hey, I want to try new things. Two, Kato's actually had a huge confidence boost in my social anxiety. So even without my hood, I just feel more confident in who I am now that I found a place where I found home. So I'm
Oh,
definitely going
good.
to be going to Atlanta at the brand new Eagle, and I'll be checking out the Parliament for pup nights every now and then.
Oh, fun. So what other things do we need to know about Pup Kato that we don't know right now that you
Mm,
want to share?
well, one thing is when I came up with my pup persona, I've actually designed my whole hood around the Pink Power Rangers. So, because every time you see them, they always just are not really more the leaders, but they're the ones who are there to support and love people. I am definitely an emotional support pup, and anytime someone has issues, I always lend my head and my ears out for everyone who needs it. So,
Oh, nice. Well, let's
mhm.
think about. I know I had told you ahead of time that we want to leave a question for the next pup that
Yeah,
comes on the next podcast. So,
okay.
what question would that be that you would want to leave for the next pup to answer?
My question would be: Is are you more of an alpha, beta, or an omega? And if you have a handler, what does that mean to you?
Okay, and that's a good question because new pups getting into this, some of them may not understand that alpha, the beta,
Yeah,
the omega, the handlers, and things like that. So
yeah.
hopefully this will help them. So I've got the question that was left on the last one that I did earlier this morning, and it was from Pup Scout out of Nova Scotia, Canada, and
Okay.
he asked, "Is it okay to go out in gear in public to a non-kink related or pup event?"
I think absolutely. If it gives you kind of like for me, it gives me a confidence boost, or if it just makes you feel comfortable, I absolutely agree with it. Go ahead, go out, have fun, and be you.
Oh, I agree with you. I mean, I guess you have to kind of base your audience that you're hanging around with because, again, we don't
That's
want to
another
put
thing.
someone in harm's way
Yeah.
because
The other
there's
thing
some
is you
crazies
also want
out
to
there.
make sure
Yeah, yeah,
that, yeah. The other is you got to think about is your geographic region. You don't want to go to like the Boondocks wearing pup gear because they're going to think, "What the fuck?"
hmm.
So your
Well,
safety definitely is a matter. That
sure, sure. Well, is there anything else that you would like to share with us?
hmm, nope, nothing off the top of my head.
Uh, well, hey, I appreciate the time this afternoon. I've enjoyed it. I love your hood. I love the colors on it. It's just
Thank
amazing
you.
and everything. But don't be a stranger. If you ever have other friends that want to come and join, send them my way. I'll be glad to interview them and add them and everything. But I will be talking to you again hopefully soon.
All right, bye.